Good. I'm speaking of how it was prophesied that we should be a stranger in a strange land for 400 years. It's to serve that people. It should be afflicted by those people. I'm speaking of how it's prophesied in the Bible where God told Abraham, know for sure that your seed should be a stranger in a strange land and should serve those people and should be afflicted by those people for 400 years. And then will I come down and judge that nation and bring them out with great substance. That great substance is knowledge that's been hidden for 66 trillion years. And right now, we're about in the last few years of not only in the nation, but in this world. Like the Quran says, every nation has an appointed term. They cannot hold it before its hour or bring it before its time. So right now, what we have to do is unite and work to put our resources together so that we won't get caught up with these rulers and these politics. You know, we're dealing with rulers that don't love us, who spread hatred everywhere, and whose aim is to take us down with them. You know, what is explained Shaitan of being far from the truth, who turns other from the truth, who burns with hatred and anger because he knows he has a short time on the planet. And his greatest joy will be taking down God's chosen and those who love to do the right thing with him. And, you know, in order to prevent this, you know, Ephesians, the book of Ephesians in the Bible, we're not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. You know, it's a spiritual warfare, you know, where spiritual warfare is greater than his bombs, his guns, his tanks, his planes, his missiles. Well, God uses the confusion of minds and natural disasters to defeat his enemy, and he fights and he attacks the hypocrites, and he works with his people. You know, that just explained that not by strength, not by might, but by my spirit, says the Lord. And so, you know, we have to fast and we have to pray. We have to do all we can right now to get more closer and walk in spirit, so that as a war and revolution break out, the more and more closer to God, the more better off we be. You know, like the parting of the Red Sea is actually God bringing his people through revolution and bloodshed. The parting of the Red Sea is the guidance that we must follow to get across the Red Sea in the first place.